Short Story 79, The Lonely Lighthouse. The wind howled like a banshee, whipping salty spray against the weathered stone of the lighthouse. Inside, young Anna huddled by the flickering lamp, her heart drumming a frantic tattoo against her ribs. She wasn't afraid of the storm itself, not really. It was the silence it brought that sent shivers down her spine. It had been a year since Anna's father, the lighthouse keeper, had vanished during a particularly vicious tempest. The Coast Guard had scoured the churning sea, but found nothing. Just an empty boat, bobbing like a ghostly reminder of what the ocean could take. Anna had been left alone, the sole guardian of the lighthouse, a beacon of hope in the treacherous waters. But tonight, the wind seemed to whisper her father's name, carrying on it its icy breath through the narrow corridors. Suddenly, a rhythmic thudding echoed from the tower's very top. Her fear morphed into a flicker of curiosity. The only thing that used to go up there was the old clockwork mechanism, its gears grinding a monotonous lullaby. Yet the sound was different, more urgent, like something was trying to break free. Driven by a mix of trepidation and determination, Anna climbed the spiral staircase, each step creaking like a groan of protest. Reaching the top, she gasped. The wind whipped at her face, tearing at her hair as she peered through the rain-streaked glass. But it wasn't the storm that made her heart skip a beat. Perched precariously on the railing, clinging on with one claw, was a magnificent creature. A snow-white owl, its feathers ruffled by the gale, its golden eyes wide with fear. Anna's initial surprise gave way to concern. This wasn't the kind of bird that belonged near the treacherous cliffs. It must be lost, disorientated by the storm. She knew she had to help. Slowly, she approached the owl, speaking in soothing tones. "It's all right, little one," she murmured. "You're safe here." The owl tilted its head, its eyes fixed on her. Then, with a rustle of feathers, it took flight, circling the tower once before landing on the lamp platform. Anna watched, mesmerized, as the owl hopped closer, its keen eyes searching her face. Suddenly the wind picked up again, howling like a mournful wolf. The lamp, fueled by whale oil, flickered and died, plunging the tower into darkness. Panic clawed at Anna's throat. Without the light, ships wouldn't see the reef, wouldn't know danger lurked beneath the waves. But then something extraordinary happened. The owl, bathed in moonlight streaming through the window, began to glow. A soft, ethereal light emanated from its body, casting an eerie yet comforting luminescence on the tower's interior. Guided by the owl's light, Anna found her way to the lamp mechanism. With trembling hands she wound it up, the gears grinding back into life. The lamp spluttered, then flared to life, casting its warm beam across the stormy sea. Relief washed over Anna as she looked back at the owl, still glowing softly on the platform. It hooted once, a sound that seemed to echo her own gratitude. Then, with a final flap of its wings, it soared into the storm, the moonlight clinging to its feathers like a celestial cloak. The rest of the night was quiet, the storm subsiding as quickly as it had arrived. Dawn broke, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold. Anna stood on the tower deck, the rising sun warming her face. In the distance she saw a ship, its sails billowing, altering its course towards the safety of the harbour. She knew then that the owl hadn't just saved the ships that night. It had saved her too. It had brought her glimmer of light in the darkest hour, a reminder that even in the face of fear and loss, hope could take flight, sometimes in the most unexpected forms. From that day on, Anna kept the lamp burning brighter than ever, a beacon not just for ships at sea, but for the memory of the whistling wind and the lonely lighthouse, and the magical owl that had shown her the way back to light. Vocabulary notes: story, setting and atmosphere. Banshee, a wailing female spirit in Irish folklore, often associated with death. Weathered stone, stone that has been eroded and worn by the elements, suggesting the lighthouse's age and exposure to harsh weather. Flickering lamp, a lamp that casts an unsteady or wavering light, creating a sense of unease and uncertainty. Churning sea, a sea tossed and turned by a storm, emphasizing the dangerous and unpredictable nature of the environment. Ghostly reminder, something that evokes the memory of something lost or dead, adding a touch of melancholy to the story. Treacherous waters, waters that are dangerous to navigate due to hidden rocks, currents or other hazards. Creaking staircase, a staircase that makes a groaning or squeaking sound, contributing to the overall sense of unease and suspense. Rain-streaked glass, glass covered with streaks of rain, making it difficult to see clearly and adding to the feeling of isolation. Characters and descriptions. Young Anna, a brave and resourceful girl who is forced to take care of the lighthouse after her father's disappearance. Rhythmic thudding, a repeated heavy sound that suggests something large and powerful is trying to move. Magnificent creature, a grand and impressive animal emphasizing the owl's unusual beauty and presence. Snow White owl, a symbol of wisdom and mystery, adding an element of the fantastical to the story. Golden eyes, eyes that are bright yellow, often associated with intelligence and keen observation. Mesmerized, held spellbound by something fascinating or awe-inspiring. Ethereal light, a light that is otherworldly and delicate, highlighting the owl's unique glow. Moonlight streaming through the window, a soft and gentle light that contrasts with the harshness of the storm outside. Plot and emotions. Flicker of curiosity, a small but sudden feeling of interest or intrigue. Trepidation and determination, a mixture of fear and resolve, showing Anna's conflicting emotions. Soothing tones, a calm and gentle way of speaking aimed at calming the owl. Mournful wolf, a sound that evokes feelings of sadness and loss, representing the dangers of the storm. Washed over Anna, a wave of strong emotion that suddenly overwhelmed her. Celestial cloak, a cloak of light resembling that of the night sky, adding a touch of magic and wonder. Glimmer of light in the darkest hour, a symbol of hope and resilience in the face of adversity. Beacon not just for ships at sea, but for the memory, a metaphorical representation of how the lighthouse and the owl's act of kindness serve as reminders of something positive even after danger has passed. Additional notes. The story uses vivid sensory details to create a strong atmosphere and bring the characters and setting to life. The vocabulary is varied and appropriate for intermediate learners, with a mix of common and less common words. Idiomatic expressions such as "brought her a glimmer of light" are used to add naturalness and nuance to the story. Story written by Google Bard AI. Image created by Bing.com AI. Hello, this is Steve. If you enjoyed the story, please would you click on the like icon and take the time to leave a comment. If you want to know when the next story has been uploaded, please click on the notify bell icon to be notified. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and tell your English learning friends so they can benefit too. Thank you.